This day 1663 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. They were supposed to be doing Yordei Shim Simin Shin Sadi Gimel Sif Gimel to Shin Sadi Hey Sif Hey, but we did the Gimel yesterday to finish the Simin, so they were doing Shin Sadi Dalid Aleph to Shin Sadi Hey Hey. Shin Sadi Dalid. So let's go show some Mace Yosef Midai. Not to get too hard word to translate. Too tough, too strenuous, um, too mournful in this case. Aleph. Ain boken amesi yetzim mishlosh yom. You don't cry for a mace for 3 days. And speeding yetzim is 9. You don't eulogize for 7 days. When it's true b'shar adam, by the other people, the nation of Israel. I think they'll come and coffee about them. They'll come everything according to their wisdom. Nevertheless, you don't cry for more than 3 days. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't cry for more than 3 days. It says like Moshe, cry for 3 days. And the days of the crying for the morning of Moshe ceased. It says Spain for more than 12 months. If I already done Nasi. They were saying for 12 months, not more. Also, we found about that he died only more than 12 months after his Petira. The Amos Hadim said we don't eulogize. Community Ramas Amar David Shol Nafkle Tracy Achishato. I would say after 12 months had passed and shows death, it's not dark day. It's not appropriate to be maspid. Type of Chatoshim since it's contingent on months, not years, right? Not Pilush Nasa Ibor comes out of the even during a leap year. Less Bulach Yud Beis should not be maspid after 12 months, which Koskari Kaddish. So Shinai above the even leap year goes after 11 months. Base Vayis Kasha Adama basis assuming that person should not get too tough. It's hard word to translate. Too hard pressed on his mace. Shneimah says, don't cry for he who died, and do not nod to him. Klomar, Yosemi died too much. That's the meaning of the world. Good people die. Somebody who puts up too much anguish on the way of the world. I raise a tipu, she's a fool. So what she do? This 3 days for crying. She will ask you into 7 days for eulogizing. She spars in 3 days for shaving and for ironing and for shaving. You're not more merciful than I am. Anybody who's too hard pressed on a mace, mace acher, who is going to end up crying for another death. Hayita Sarab Abuna is a woman who was in Abuna's neighborhood. Havali Shiva Bunny. She had 7 children. Meis Chaminai, one of them died. Havas Kabach and Tuva, she cried too much. Shachar Abuna. Abuna sent the message of Tav Yachi, do not do this. The Luash Kabeh, she didn't pay attention to them. Kula is some Meis Kula. And Shum, at the end, they all died, including she herself. And Shum. Leish Nashik, the Shum Meis came because I was saying Chassidim. Chassidim says this is a very interesting halacha not to kiss dead bodies. It's presumably because the soul is not there anymore. Why are you kissing the body? Also the opposite. Anybody that's not more awe, as Chachamim have decreed, it's cruel. We know it's not a path of Torah. A person should be worried and concerned and should examine his deeds, and repent. If a member of a group died, the entire group should be concerned. The first 3 days after a person close to one dies, you should see as if a sword is on your neck. From 3 to 7 days, the sword is in the room, but in the corner. As if the sword is passing him in the marketplace. Until 12 months. As Yisham says, Kol Shiva Acher of Shlufa, to 7 days, the sword is unsheathed. At Shloshim Yerofevis, till 30 days, it is held lightly. After 12 months, it goes back into its scabbard. Chosa Shana, all that year, Hadim Matucha Kedega also Mishpacha, that's considered to be the judgment is extended towards the family. Nula Ben Zachar Mishpacha, once a male child is born within those 12 months, the Sarpis called Mishpacha, all of the family is healed. The bracket says, whether Mina Mishabas Kufanav Rabbi China Shachib Le Barte Vlava Bachi, it says Rabbi China, his daughter did not cry. In Sham, see that's a Mashlo Bachar Beyo Sem Kashir. Must he had cried. You have to cry. It's halacha. Must he didn't cry more than he deemed appropriate. Vishta wrote slowly because Yoser and his wife wanted to cry more. The Dachla environment he rejected her position. I in Sham. Now, in Isim Smachos, it says in Masech the Smachos. Yoitzim the basic verse, Mesim Shlosha Yomim. You go out to the basic verse and you check on the dead for 3 days after the death. Shemadainu Chayin Shem, perhaps they're still alive. So be Meim Shuminichim with some Bukuchin. That was during their day and age when they put the mace into catacombs. They have Shali Galosa, so it was easy to uncover him, Liros, and to see. Melo Shach Zet. Nowadays, it's not relevant because they're buried. They're buried. And you're covering Lo Miso, so we don't bury without a definite death in any event. Shin Saike, Mikta Sayom Kukula Bavelos, part of the day is like a full day it comes to Bavelos. Av Halacha Psuka Psachim, it is a determined Halacha in Psachim, Daftal, Mikta Sayom Kukula Bavelos, a part of the day is like the whole day Bavelos. Lav Davka Bavelos, not just Bavelos. There are many things. I mean, we say Mikta Sayom Kukula, part of the day is if it's the entire day, by Shlosha, when something has to take root in the ground, Mesiros, when you need 30 days in the years. Makom, every place, Mikta Sayom Kukula, part of the day is like the entire day. Not every place, in many places. Chaim Bain Bedin Shiva, Bain Bedin Shloshim, they're both halach of Shiva and halach of Shloshim. Mitzvah and Kula part of the day is like the entire day. Fa'akan Varim Shahitan, B'yom HaShishi, Be'ach Miyam, B'yom HaShishi, Mitzvah and Kula. Even though it says we allow it from the third day on, it's already when the third day begins. Which time it's even Shin Tagim, Siv Ches, Ayin Shabbos, we saw. Right? It says, Shloshim, Lo Amiyam, Mitzvah and Kula, first 3 days, don't say part of the day is like the whole day, but zone negative, that is against the words of Shulchan there. Basically, came into Mitzvah Kula King got Mitzvah Lila Dailin and Shloshim. And part of the day is like the entire day, wine are also part of the night. Okay, in terms of Shloshim, Shakasha Ava Mitzvah Lila Shach Yom Shloshim. When part of the night, which has to do with the 30 day passes, another main exam Shloshim, the Kriya Shloshim should be no. The Rishon B'Shiva Shali Leos Kain. Understand the Shiva can't say that at night. The main Shem the Menachem answer because the law that the Menachem have to rise up from sitting with him. Which time since Shinai Hey, but Menachem playing Biyom, and the consolers come during the day, the Lobo had up at night. Avin Shlosh, in terms of Shloshim, Lamatech Hashem Mixas, why is it not part of the night? Because you're like Mixas. So Bemis came, that's Ramban. In fact, that's mean the Ramban. And the Rosh Hashem Ram. Avodah, I guess, Avodah, so Rashman Baribam, the Belila and over Nikar. They said night, you can't tell that part of the day has passed. Being mixed to say, we need part of the actual day. Not because that should be the strict letter of the law. Okay, meaning but that's because that's the custom of the world. The world. Chaim says say about Shulchan Aruch, that is the way the Shulchan Aruch has tersely stated it. We find also where a woman who's a zavar for one day, that night is not considered mikzah sayom, only the next day. But in terms of Shmur Chokah, you're after 3 days, somebody's died. Even part of the night sitting doing Avelos Mikzah Laila is enough. Therefore, somebody heard a distant news of a death at night, which occurred after 3 days. Came to Shlag B'Shah Achas. Saga people says 1 hour is enough. That works even at nighttime. Gimel. The coin is Shemesu Meis Nikbayam Rishon, when the Meis died and was buried in the first day. Shomli Lo Yemei Vluso Yom Rishon on Sunday. Shomli Yemei Vluso B'Shabbos. Days of Elis complete on Shabbos. Also B'El Shabbos B'Dvarim Shivatzina. Friday night is not allowed to have marital relations. Chol Dvarim Shalosu Lavel. All the things are almost forbidden. Ad Shabbos Ad Shachris Achat Fil until Shachris after davening. Zenia Davra Push. I'm not sure why after davening. The Shermim Yom Hashvi Mikzas Yom Kula the Mutar Gam Tashish Achar Mikzas Hayom. That's that when you say on the 7th day, it's mutar after Mikzas Hayom. It's mutar also would have relations after part of the day. Shesh Cheshim Mizeh. Those are concerned about this. I don't know why. I guess because of Kabbalistic reasons, based on the backwards about the Seiv Ayin Tas or Chaim Simon Sub Simon Takna. Then Paskin the mutar Lakol the mutar. Poskim Sin says, Mutter Abba, Sarah Sidachim, Jews, Maram Ruderberg, Isim Tashrish Lai, there for bit Tashrish, no nightfall, Ein Shom, Peli. It's astonishing, Shatzin, Shua Tafkub Mentes, that he references Shua Tafkub Mentes, Yanti Shom. And I looked there, first, Mamash Efech, it says exact opposite. Chomi Le Mitzim Kukulo, for all matters, Mitzim Kukulo, I ain't Shom Tzorch Iyun. Not clear. I guess even on Shabbos, it's considered to be only Menachmim after davening. Dalachin came Shalom Menachemim made so Ava Yom Hashvi. Ever once the Menachemim have left the Ava on the seventh day, Mutter B'chol Dvarim is going to do all matters. Also, Ben Toshiva, which is now to drink shirt. Mixes Yom Kekula, Veloshta mixes Yom Shi, Loshta mixes Yom Shloshim. It doesn't make difference. It was the end of Shiva, the end of Shloshim. But Yom Hashishim on the 30th day, Mutter Menei Tzachim, Mutter already from sunrise. The Yom Hashishim like Menachemi, because the 30th day there are no consolers. Came Shanei Tzachama once, 20 Tzachama once the sun is risen. But let me make Xav Shloshim, the Xav Shloshim is null. Because I made a month, means Elu Shei, Menachem, and Gil Lo Yom Shvi. In these countries where the Menachem do not come on the seventh day, so I don't have no choice. Gil Lavo, Shai me. After waiting until the time there would be normally come on other days. Now, I to basic classes. I mean, after you would leave shul, Shai Zagam Menachem, well, that's when Menachem would come. Lokum Gil Lamtin Shah Al Hayom. It's not like people wait for an hour into the day. Then at the Vatali Rakminas and Nachman only has to do with when the consoles would rise. Akal is why it's a custom in the Shanos. Nowadays, when people do have minyanim on the seventh day, I guess there's no minyan because there's a minyan seventh day in the house. So then the Nachman come and they do stay after davening. That's that. Hey, Misha Meso Bivo, Imo Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Somebody whose father mother done Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Lumei Chok Des Ba'adim Mitzvah Sion Kuklo. Don't say 29th day of Adam, part of the day is like the full day. Dafka Dvar Matlim Biyamin Shayach Mitzvah Sion Kuklo V'lo Tolei Chodoshim. Not by something which is um, only with things you have to do with a day, not that has to do with months. Okay, if that's the case, no Magam Mitzvah Chodesh Kuklo. But say part of the month is like the entirety. Something like V'dai Masrim Mishnem is a Chodesh Achikonis of Chodesh Nisan. You have to do the things which are usher, which are months until Chodesh Nisan begins. Okay, custom made a month. Nagul Siba Oda Yom Shemeis Ava Amem. The custom is to add on the day in which your father and mother died. Nia Bodin Shem Chodesh to that is also included Din of Shem Chodesh. Nachanu Akalashon. It's appropriate. So if she does seem in Shin Saigab, the Yortzeit have a Kabelos. It's going to mean the Yortzeit is Kabelos. I'll feel much is Barsham ain't okay. This is not based on that, which we clarify it's not the case. Ayin Shom Sibidat, Achlafia, Amrin, the Rishon Rishona. Yesh Lachush Vade no Kain. But according to those say by the first year you should be concerned, you should adopt that custom for the first year. If the 12 months conclude Rosh Chodesh, Shnei Rosh Chodesh, that when the two, and it comes out that, I guess it was the Misa was on Rosh Chodesh, Aleph Rosh Chodesh, and these are finished on Tuli Rosh Chodesh. Ain't something that goes Yom Rishon. You only have to keep the Avelos until the first day of Rosh Chodesh. Abi Shalom Yismar Yimei Chodesh Shayach Chodesh Avar. Even though if you go by the number of the days in the month, it's Lamed, relative to relates to last month. Nevertheless, came true Rosh Chodesh and Lachmir Rakach since Rosh Chodesh. Besides everything else, in Rosh Chodesh, it was a mixed size Yontif, so therefore you should not have to be Machmir. And I guess on the second day, only on the first day. Okay, that's it for today. I believe. Yes.